Today's newscasts are sponsored by Zachary Starr's new book, 100 Days, A Celebration of Life, now available through Amazon.com. From the Pep Radio newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. Democrats will retain their majority in the Pennsylvania State House after winning two Philadelphia special elections Tuesday, according to unofficial returns. The results were never in question. Both candidates were unopposed, and both districts have historically backed Democrats by wide margins. Andre Carroll, a 33-year-old political staffer, won in North Philadelphia's 201st district, which is primarily made up of Germantown. Keith Harris, a 63-year-old Democratic ward leader and anti-graffiti activist, won in the 195th, which stretches from Fairmount to Strawberry Mansion. Despite the lack of competition, the wins are significant. For the fifth time this session, Democrats have held on to their one-vote majority in the state house. This gives them control of the lower chamber's agenda for the final weeks of session. The chamber has been out of session since the seats opened this summer when two Democratic incumbents, State Representatives Donna Bullock and Stephen Kinsey, resigned to take jobs in the private sector. The results must be certified before the newly elected representatives can be seated, which could take a week or more. The State House has its next scheduled voting day on September 30th. Rumors are flying that a devastating story about North Carolina Lieutenant Governor and Republican gubernatorial nominee Mark Robinson is about to drop, and Donald Trump's presidential campaign is reportedly pressuring Robinson to withdraw from the race. According to the Carolina Journal, Robinson is under pressure from staff and members of the Trump campaign to withdraw from the governor's race due to the nature of the story, which they say involves activity on adult websites in the 2000s. But Robinson has resisted withdrawing and privately denies the story. Robinson is already an enormously controversial candidate who has been widely criticized for his rhetoric, which has included Holocaust denial, disparagement of Michelle Obama as a man, Barack Obama as a top-ranking demon, and advancement of the conspiracy theory that the Rothschild family is one of the Bible's four horsemen of the apocalypse. While preparing this newscast, we received this update on Lieutenant Governor Robinson of North Carolina, courtesy of the Washington Blade. Far-right anti-LGBTQ North Carolina Lieutenant Governor and Republican gubernatorial candidate Mark Robinson enjoys transgender pornography, according to a report published by CNN on Thursday. The controversial official has made deeply offensive incendiary remarks about trans people, but privately on the message board of Nude Africa, an adult site, he said, quote, "I like watching tranny on girl porn." Robinson denied the report, but CNN linked the anonymous account to Robinson via a slew of matching biographical details and a username and email address he has used in the past. Robinson used some rather graphic language within a forum in which a male couple was kissing, saying, quote, and this sickens me to have to say it, "That's some old sick-ass faggot bullshit." It was the only negative comment on the post, and again, my apologies for quoting Lieutenant Governor Robinson of North Carolina. In November, Coloradans will be asked to remove a same-sex marriage ban from the state constitution. And dozens of faith leaders in Colorado have announced they support the repeal. The Reverend Jerry Butler, an ordained elder within the United Methodist Church, is one of the individuals who supports the removal of the ban. I would say that when you really start peeling back scripture on the LGBTQ issue, in particular, a lot of those arguments start to break down pretty quickly when you start looking at it in a meaningful way, Butler said. He was one of nearly 80 faith leaders that have penned a letter in support of Amendment J, which would remove the ban. Rabbi Joseph Black from Temple Emmanuel also signed on, saying, quote, "I believe as a person of faith that all human beings are created in the image of God." He went on to say, "I can't understand how two people of the same gender getting married will hurt somebody." Currently, the Colorado ban on marriage for same-sex couples is unenforceable due to the U.S. Supreme Court ruling from 2015 in Obergefell v. Hodges, which made marriage equality legal in all 50 states. If, however, that ruling is reversed, the ban would immediately resume, leaving many same-sex couples without any legal recognition of their marriage. That's a quick check of the news at this hour. Let's get back to more music from Pep Radio.